11 mysteries of our solar system that you didn't know. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Sammy here, ready to take you on another cosmic journey. Today, we're diving into the top 11 mysteries of our solar system that even scientists are still scratching their heads over. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's blast off into space and observe our solar system closely. All right, starting off with number 1, the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. Imagine a storm so huge that it could fit 3 Earths inside it. That's the Great Red Spot, a giant storm on Jupiter that's been raging for at least 350 years. This storm is like a massive hurricane, but way bigger and stronger than any storm on Earth. What's really mysterious is why it has been going on for so long. Scientists are still trying to figure out what keeps this storm spinning year after year without stopping. Pretty wild, right? Number 2, Saturn's hexagon. Imagine looking at Saturn's North Pole and seeing a giant storm shaped like a perfect hexagon. This huge, 6-sided shape is big enough to fit 2 Earths inside it. What's really weird is how neatly it forms this shape. Scientists aren't sure why this happens. Some think it might be because of the way the winds move around the planet, but it's still a big mystery that makes Saturn even more fascinating.
Mystery number 3, Uranus tilt. All right, let's talk about Uranus tilt. Uranus is a bit of a weirdo in our solar system because it's tilted so much that it looks like it's rolling around the sun on its side. Most planets spin like tops, but Uranus is tilted at an angle of about 98 degrees. This means that one of its poles points almost directly at the sun at times. Scientists think something huge must have crashed into Uranus a long time ago, causing it to tip over. But exactly what happened and why it ended up this way is still a big mystery. Mystery number 4, the disappearance of Mars water. A long time ago, Mars had flowing rivers, lakes, and maybe even oceans, but now it looks like a dry red desert. So what happened to all that water? Some of it is still there, frozen as ice at the poles or underground. But scientists think a lot of the water might have escaped into space because Mars doesn't have a strong enough atmosphere to hold on to it. It's like a mystery story, and every new discovery brings us one step closer to solving it. How cool is that? Mystery number 5, Venus's extreme heat. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Even though it's not the closest to the sun, you'd think Mercury would be the hottest, but Venus has a super thick atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide, which traps heat like a blanket. This causes a runaway greenhouse effect, making the surface of Venus a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so hot that it can melt lead. Scientists are still trying to understand how Venus became such a fiery planet and what it can teach us about greenhouse gases and climate change here on Earth. Mystery number 6, Pluto's geological activity. Despite being so far from the sun and incredibly cold, Pluto isn't just a frozen ball of ice. It has mountains, valleys, and even possible ice volcanoes. Scientists were shocked to find out that Pluto's surface is constantly changing. It means Pluto might still have some internal heat, which is pretty surprising for a small distant planet. But how can a tiny distant planet like Pluto be so active? That's what scientists are trying to figure out. They think that radioactive elements inside Pluto could be producing heat, causing its surface to change. Or maybe Pluto has a subsurface ocean that's affecting its geology. Whatever the reason, Pluto is way more interesting than we ever thought. Mystery number 7, Neptune's dark spot. Imagine looking through a telescope and seeing a huge dark storm on the surface of Neptune. This storm is called the Great Dark Spot, and it's similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but darker and more mysterious. These storms are massive and can be as big as the Earth. They are super windy and can reach speeds of up to 1,500 miles per hour, which is way faster than any hurricane on Earth. What makes the Great Dark Spot even more mysterious is that it appears and disappears without warning. One moment it's there, and a few years later, it's gone. Scientists aren't sure why these dark spots form or why they vanish so quickly. Some think it could be due to changes in Neptune's atmosphere, but there's still a lot we don't know. This makes Neptune one of the most intriguing planets in our solar system. Mystery number 8, the Kuiper Belt anomalies. Imagine a distant neighborhood beyond Neptune, filled with icy objects like Pluto. But here's where it gets puzzling. Some of these objects have unusual orbits that don't quite fit with what we know. Scientists think there might be a hidden planet, sometimes called Planet 9. This hypothetical planet could be much bigger than Earth and could explain these odd orbits. Discovering Planet 9 would be a huge deal because it could change how we understand our solar system. It's like trying to solve a giant cosmic puzzle, and astronomers are using powerful telescopes to search for clues. But so far, Planet 9 remains elusive, leaving us with more questions than answers about what lies beyond Neptune and the mysterious Kuiper Belt. Mystery number 9, Enceladus Enceladus' geysers is one of the coolest mysteries out there. Imagine a moon around Saturn shooting out water into space like a giant water fountain. Enceladus is a small moon covered in ice, but underneath, scientists think there might be a huge ocean of water. When this water gets heated up by the moon's core, it shoots out through cracks in the ice, creating those amazing geysers we see. What's even more exciting is that these geysers contain hints of organic molecules, the building blocks of life as we know it. This discovery has scientists buzzing with excitement because it suggests that there might be conditions for life beneath Enceladus's icy surface. Imagine if one day we find out that there's life swimming around in the oceans of this distant moon. It just goes to show that even in the coldest corners of our solar system, there could be surprises waiting to be discovered. Mystery number 10, Mercury's magnetic field. Despite being the smallest planet in our solar system, Mercury has a surprisingly strong magnetic field. This magnetic field is important because it helps protect the planet from harmful solar winds and radiation coming from the sun. Scientists are puzzled by this because Mercury is so close to the sun, where intense heat and radiation would normally weaken a planet's magnetic field. Understanding how Mercury maintains its magnetic shield could help us learn more about how magnetic fields work on other planets and even here on Earth. It's like Mercury has a hidden superpower that's keeping it safe in the rough cosmic neighborhood around the sun. Mercury's magnetic field was discovered by the Mariner 10 spacecraft in the 1970s and later studied in more detail by the Messenger mission in the 2000s. These missions found that Mercury's magnetic field is about 1% as strong as Earth's magnetic field, but it's still strong enough to be significant for such a small planet. Scientists think that the key to Mercury's strong magnetic field might lie in its large iron core, much larger relative to its size than Earth's core. This iron core is thought to generate the magnetic field through a process called dynamo action, where the movement of liquid iron inside the planet creates electric currents that generate a magnetic field. Mystery number 11, the sun's coronal heating. Imagine the sun, right? It's this huge ball of fire in the sky. You'd think its outer layer, called the corona, would be cooler than its surface. But here's the surprise. It's actually millions of degrees hotter. Scientists have been trying to figure this out for a long time. It's like if you touched a stove and the flame felt colder than the metal around it. Really puzzling. So why is the sun's corona so hot? Well, we're still not completely sure. Some scientists think it's because of magnetic fields that twist and tangle near the sun's surface, sending energy out into the corona. Others think it might be tiny explosions called nanoflares, like fireworks on the sun's surface, releasing bursts of heat. It's like trying to solve a big puzzle where the pieces keep changing. And there you have it, folks. 11 mysteries of our solar system that keep scientists scratching their heads. If you enjoyed this cosmic adventure, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below with which mystery you found the most fascinating. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our universe.